Let's do this! We know where this is going.
So yeah, if you want to get the full experience and know all the dialogue in the game, if you have a 3DS, get the 3DS version.
Right.
Whoa! And I ended up making that mistake again. Ow. So you remember why we're heading the way we're heading, right, Sari?
Yep. Because you actually got to the final boss.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is the final boss.
Yep. Jolie. Well, here we are.
It was him. How could I forget that voice? Nova.
I see I left an impression.
But my eyes were locked on the monstrosity between us.
You like it? This machine gives me full septimal control over the muse. You should ask Copen all about it. I assume you ran into him on the way up? His father laid the groundwork for all our adept research. He built this machine. In fact, it's safe to say Sumeragi would have been nothing without him. A shame the dice rolled how they did.
That's nice. If you're done spewing your horse jit, let Julie go.
Not very civil at all, are you? Maybe you need a little demonstration.
Behind him, Lumen appeared, but something was wrong. Her eyes had none of their usual mischief. She was like a robot. She looked as cold and calculating as the computer program Quill once mistook her for. What did you do?
Like I said, this machine puts me in control of her Septima. She sings for me now. I mean, no offense, but you've basically already lost. Shall we? That would be something that you would have to keep an eye on. Not only have to keep an eye on the guy's health, you also need to keep an eye on yours. Which again, that is also easier said than done.
Got him!
Alright! Wow. Sumeragi really outdid itself when it created you. I might actually have to put in some effort.
Ledge.
Boards from some stones.
Not one, but 3 glaives started to drift towards him. And so did Jolie. How strong is he?
Holy!
Monsters. Copen has called us, and in this case, he'd be right. Nova has absorbed Julie completely, made her a part of him. Was that his septimal? My mind swap?
I was given this godlike power because my cause is righteous.
I need a drink.
You're like, I need a drink. The world is a system, one that must be protected from aberrations like you. Wha- Hopefully, maybe it'll trigger around this point. Cause that would be like a nice way of like, hey, you don't die.
Whoa. At least I'm getting better with that one. A little bit unfamiliar with that attack.
Hey! Hey, Daisy! Hey! Hey! Why? Oh, now you decided to hang out with me. I see how it is.
I did it!
Wait, you did it?
Yeah!
What have you done? Our system was the world's only hope. Without the muse to guide them, Adepts will lose their way. They'll burn this world right to the ground.
And I'm assuming that was probably Japanese for like, why? Why? Or at least something.
Yeah,
Or
makes sense.
some Japanese end boss thing of saying, I can't be defeated, of some variant. Did we make it? Lumen, yeah, thanks to you. Sweet bro. I think I might have used too much power. No matter what happens to me, promise you'll get her out of here. I promise. Huh? What are you doing here? You want to voice this guy this time?
Sure. I'm proud of you, Gunvolt. You too, Jolie. With Nova out of the way, you two are ready to rule in the age to come.
What do you mean, rule?
Sumeragi is in shambles. We won't get a better chance.
To do what?
Since you left Quill, I've watched you surpass my every expectation. But it's time for you to join us again. You and Jolie. There's a place for her now, with her anthem, and this
Satellite.
satellite. I mean, can you imagine? We could wipe the human race from the planet. Oh! I'm sorry, what? I found it quilled so that adepts could live without fear. And now that day is here. We will rise from our oppression, free at last. Come with me.
No, Gunvolt, no! I've heard all this before. She looked right at me, the terror in her eyes plain. Don't worry, I know. Asimov, I can't even begin to repay you for all you've done. You saved me from Sumeragi's lab. You basically raised me. I would do almost anything for you, but not this. If this is your idea of making the world better, then you're no different from Nova or Copen. I don't want your freedom if it means Julie loses hers. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Never hurts to ask, right? We'll do it this way instead.
My blood froze. The weapon in his hand. That's Copen's gun!
You like the little souvenir I picked up on my way in? That primate actually managed to graze me with it. Imagine my surprise. It turns out these bullets can neutralize subtimal power. Call it a dose of morality. Goodbye, Gunvolt.
I feel a surge of heat, first in my chest, running down my skin. In the air, then the air touched it, and everything started to go cold. Ah! No! 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 Gunvolt!
You're next, Jolie.
Even as darkness worked to clamp my eyes shut, I saw her crumble to the floor. It was all over. I had fallen. I had failed her, and now I would never.
For a human, Copen makes some dangerous toys. All the more reason to snuff out his species as soon as possible. It would have been easy with Gunvolt and Jolie. But plans can be rewritten. So your main character dies in the end.
That's pretty much the bad ending.
Really?
Yep.
That's a wait. So is that not the true ending?
That's not the true ending. That's the bad ending.
Okay, I bite. What happens now?
I know that the gems are involved in the true ending, but that's all I know.
Really?
You know, the jewels I've collected through each of the stages?
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, you're supposed to give those to Jolie.
Which you
But
did.
there was one I couldn't give to her because she was kidnapped.
But wait, if that's the case, then... Wait. So, did it not count then?
No, well... I think she's pretty much back after the credits here.
So, wait, would that mean that you have to,
Beat the final boss twice?
yeah.
Do.
You have to! Oh my god, you have to! Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, I'm slowly getting better at telegraphing his attacks.
Which is a good thing, cause you're gonna need that!
But I will tell you this, you're going to love the first half of the true ending.
First half, what do you mean?
Well, you'll see.
When we actually get there, when you actually beat the final boss again.
Yep. There's a final boss, and then there's a true final boss.
Alright. There's one small pond over here, and I'm gonna add another small pond over here.
And I think you've already figured out who the true final boss is.
Literally the guy who raised you as a son, and he was willing to kill you.
He wouldn't have killed them if they'd agreed, but... Gunvolt has his own sense of morality and wants to give Jolie freedom.
I mean, it makes sense. You rescued her not to be, well, used again to hurt people.
Gunvolt will never allow it because they've pretty much have a brother and sister relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Flint and his two sisters.
Yeah. And the thing is, with Flint's case, yeah, he's willing to die for his family.
But yeah, you need to get something to trigger with Jolie that involves those jewels we've been collecting.
Alright then. But the credits are pretty though, because of the fucking butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Then again,
that
blue
butterfly's
butterflies have always been beautiful.
That butterfly's actually Lumen.
Makes sense, considering given her design.
And also look at the bottom half of her wings.
Oh, it has a bit of a shimmer of purple too.
Like, do you see the design on the wings?
Yeah, I do.
That's actually Lumen's wing design.
Huh. Well, it does make sense, because, well, you said that that's Lumen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. No. That's not what I want you to do, game. There we go.
Doesn't seem like the end credits skippable, though.
Well, that kind of sucks.
So we're stuck here for a while. But hey, the music's pretty. It's Julie's theme. But there's actually a vocal version of this. That's in the true ending.
Alright. Okay, right now I'm currently making, well, you know, ponds. I'll probably make one more pond up here.
Would you like to know the title of the true ending theme?
Sure.
Cyan type.
Cyan type?
Mm-hmm. There's also a bunch of other songs in the game if you manage to reach certain kudos.
What do you mean by that?
Well, during the game, if you manage to reach certain numbers of kudos, which I think is your score, but I'm not sure on that one. It's either your score or your combo. The higher your number gets, a different song will play. And Lumen has like 7 or 8 songs.
I see.
Achievement unlock. Hasta la vista.